Welcome back to my channel. My name's Justin, and I'm running for the king. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Justin. I am a part-time reseller in Southern Illinois, and today is November 24th when I'm recording this, and I wanted to share with you what sold this week from last Tuesday all the way through till Monday, and that's kind of how my eBay week works, is Tuesdays through Monday. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump all the way back to last Tuesday. We'll walk through the week and see what sold. How's it going, everybody? It's Tuesday the 18th of October, and it's the first day of the week. So, well, it's the first day of my eBay week. My payouts come out at 5 a.m. on Tuesdays, and so I consider Tuesday my Monday. So welcome to Ton Day, kind of. But speaking of tons, I've sold quite a bit this last day, and I have 9 things I think so far to pull. Let's grab them. The first thing I sold was a book, and it's right down here, easy to grab. It's a Chilton's small engine repair book, and I picked this up at an estate sale. There was several small engine repair manuals. This is the last one to go out, and I took an offer of $7 plus shipping, and I think I have $1 into it. I think I paid $1 for that. I sold a hat. It's one I've had for just a little bit. Hey, there it is. It's a Team Still hat. Nothing fancy, kind of just a basic hat there. I picked that up at a local thrift for $0.25. So I don't have much into it, but it doesn't have much going out either. It sold for $4 plus shipping. Now, if you looked close while I was pulling that hat, you may have saw these socks. Those sold as well. And I picked these up at an estate sale, I think, and I probably have a couple cents into them, maybe 10, 20 cents. It was a giant pile I got for an amount, fill a box sale, and those sold for $9.99 plus shipping. I listed quite a bit of stuff last night, and one thing sold. It was a plush, and I think it's in this box here. Let's see. Yeah, it's right there. So this guy is Eager Beaver, and he's a vintage Gund. Plush, 1985, I believe, is the tag says. And I picked that up at a yard sale a couple Mondays ago. It was a weird Monday sale on Columbus Day, but picked up a bunch of plush. I got 11 of them for $10, so I have 70 cents or something into them. And he sold in less than an hour for $9.99 plus shipping. I sold another Precious Moments figurine, and it's I moved my box. It's up there. I'm gonna grab that off camera. This one is one of those little angel figurines. There's no wrong way with you, and that one I think was a new one, and it sold for $9.99 plus shipping. A bunch of the things I listed last night were video games, and I sold a PS1 game. It's gonna be in this pile. It's right there. Spyro the Dragon, the original, on the black label. Not in the best condition, but definitely looks playable. That sold for $13.99 plus shipping. I also sold a PS3 game. There it is. It's Tekken 6. And I listed that last night. I took an offer this morning of $6 plus shipping, and I have $1 into all these games. Back here by the DVD shelf once more, this time for a DVD. It wouldn't be a weekly video without a couple DVD sales. And that one sold for what you'd expect, $4.99 plus shipping. And I have $1 into that as well. Now last night I also listed some digital TV converters for that way you can get modern broadcasts on old TVs. And they sold in less than an hour too, while I was still listing other things. They are right up there. I picked these up at a yard sale this weekend. They're two exactly the same. They're both brand new and sealed. I had listed them for $24.99 each plus shipping, and the same person bought both. So those two together are going out for $49.98. I paid $5 each, so 10 into 50 before fees at least. It's pretty good. And you probably didn't hear it because I was way back in the back, but I did sell something while I was filming here. It is another game that I listed last night. This one is Soul Calibur 4. It's the one with Darth Vader, and it's the PS3 version, and that sold for $5.99 plus shipping. Well, I think that's it for Tuesday so far. I'm going to get this stuff packed up and get ready for the post office while I finish out my lunch hour. And if anything comes in before the end of the day that I can pack easily, I'll add that to the pile. Well, we've made it to Wednesday, and I have 6 orders going out. The first one's on Mercari, and it's in this bottom box here with my plush. Here he is. It's this skiing Garfield. He's in pretty good shape for being around since 1981. He does have some scratches and scrapes on his eyes and nose. That's pretty common with these Garfields. I picked him up at a yard sale for $2, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago, and he sold for $14 plus shipping. I sold a hat. It's here in this hat box. So it is one I almost kept. I do drive a Mustang. I did have a subscription to Mustang Monthly back in the day in high school and college when I had an old Mustang. Picked this up at a yard sale. I think I paid 50 cents for it, I think. That sold for $15.99, and hats are super easy to ship. I will stick that in a clear poly bag, and then it'll slide right into an 8x6x4 box. I have 2 video games back here that I listed just the other day that's already sold. The first is Demon Souls, and the next one is a PS1 game, right here. And Crash Bandicoot Warped. This one, paid $1 for it at a yard sale on Saturday. It sold for $8.99, plus shipping. Not a huge profit, but quick. And Crash Bandicoot Warped also paid $1 Saturday at a yard sale, and this one sold for $8.99 plus shipping. The next item I have is a VHS tape, and it is right there. All right, there it is, That the World May Know. This is set number 3. It's a double VHS set. I think it's, lessons 11 through 18. And picked that up at a local thrift shop. VHS tapes are 20 cents, or 5 for $1, I guess. And that sold for $4.99 plus shipping. And the last item I have going out today so far just came in. The order just came in before I took my lunch. And it is this Hallmark keepsake ornament, packing up the toys. It has light and sound, but you have to have a magic cord to plug it into. And they started doing that, I think, a few years ago, or maybe they only did it for a few years. I don't really know anything about Hallmark ornaments, other than I picked this up for $5 because I knew it would be do well, and it did. It sold in about 2 weeks, and it sold for $49.99. Hey, it's still Wednesday, and there's the pile right there of the stuff that I pulled earlier. I'm getting ready to head out to the post office. I'm done with my normal work. However, I got one more sale, and I want to grab it because it's an easy one to pack. It's right here. It's Joseph, King of Dreams. I got that in that huge buy of DVDs that I picked up, and this sold for $4.99 plus shipping. It's all profit, and when I say all profit, it'll be like $3.50 profit. And that is officially the last thing for Wednesday. Let's jump to Thursday. Hey everyone, it's Thursday. I have 4 items so far here at lunch. And the first one is a CD. I believe it's right here. There it is. It's Victor Vito by Laurie Berkner. I don't know much about it. I picked it up at a yard sale for $0.25. It was still sealed, and it sold for $4.99 plus a medium mail shipping. Nothing huge, but a little profit there. The next item is one of these PlayStation games, and it's the one at the bottom, because it's the first one I listed. And it's Spider-Man by Neversoft for the PS1. It was a pretty good game. I remember playing it. We played it on the N64, though. And that sold for $15 plus shipping. Number 3 today is a plush, and it's in this plush bin right here. And it's this Bengal tiger. Oh, there it is. This is a vintage gunned Bengal tiger cub. It's pretty cute. Still has its tags. It's got like suede feet, or maybe it's faux suede, I'm not sure. 1986 is the tag. Picked that up at a yard sale, and that one sold for $19.99 plus shipping. I will ship that in a box just to protect the tag because the tag is a little bit worn and I wanted to make it. We have 4 things, and here's number 4. It's in my autograph box here. It's the last one I got. It's Shelley Duvall here from The Shining. It's pretty cool. Comes in the top loader. JSA authentication with it. I picked this up in a blind box of autographs, and I paid $80 for the box. This will get me almost halfway. This sold for $39.99. I just like having these things. I enjoy seeing them, getting the mystery of what's going to come in, and then I think they're cool things for my store. Well, that's it for Thursday. I'll bring you back if I sell any more after work. If not, we'll jump straight to Friday. Hey everyone, it is Friday, and I have 4 orders going out. Still not super busy in the shed, but the first one is a book series, and it is buried back here in the very back corner. Let me pull that out here. And there it is. It's already pre-packaged. I used to pre-package a lot of books, especially if I had sets. This is a set of 4 Janet Ivanovich books. And I got an offer on these last night while I was listing some things. And I was going to accept it, but I wanted to make sure the books were here. I spent like 20 minutes looking for this dumb box, and it was hidden in the very back corner on the very bottom shelf. But I found it, accepted the offer. They paid right away, which is awesome. It's 4 books, and I have probably $1 into them because I got them at a 5 for $1 thrift store, and at least for books. And they sold with that offer of $14 plus media mail shipping. I've had them for a long time. I am glad they are going out. The next order, though, was one that sold while I was listing other things last night. And I only had it listed for maybe 40 minutes, maybe less. It's a DeWalt battery charger. I picked this up at a yard sale for $5. It's brand new. I thought, yeah, 20-30 bucks, easy. Well, it sold for $9.99 plus shipping. That's the market value on this one, and so I have to remember to, maybe comp. I'll make a few bucks, but not a lot. I have one order on Mercari, and it's in my box of smalls. It's a pin. And let's see if I can find it. It is this one. It's a Freddy Krueger Zombie Fright pin, number 429 out of 500. I stuck a little card in there so I would remember which one it is. I have a couple of them. And I took an offer of that for $17 plus shipping. I have a couple bucks in it. And it's the time of year for horror, so I'm glad it's sold. And speaking of horror, my last item is a horror movie autograph. And let me pull it out here and see. Got quite a few going on in here. This one, I think, oh, there it is. I've had for a while. It is Dr. Satan. Walter Felon, I think, is the name of the person that played that role. And that one sold for $49.99. That's it for sales on Friday. I did have one Mercari order, and I wanted to show you an upgrade I have to the shed. I picked this little laser printer up at a yard sale on Saturday, and it's nothing super fancy, but it works. It came with a brand new box of toner, and it's got a toner in it that's half full. And so I picked it up for $10, and I debated, do I sell it or not? It looks like used ones were selling for, I don't know, 60 to 70 maybe. The box of toner was selling for 50, but I really wanted it for Mercari labels because I don't like doing the whole, flipping it and getting it to print on the 4x6 labels or anything like that. I just print them off on half-page sticky sheets, and I've been wanting one. I've been looking for one, and I found one. It's still Friday, and I'm getting ready to head to the post office. I got my packages all packed that I showed you earlier. I did have one more sale. It's a DVD, and I went ahead and pulled it because it was buried, and I would have cut out the footage of me digging through piles and piles of DVDs anyway. This is Naked Space. I've never heard of this movie. I intended to watch it before it sold, but I didn't get around to it. I know I have less than $1 into it. I usually don't pick up used ones, but I knew it being a weird movie that I never had seen before, it'd be worth a little bit, and it was. This sold for $8.99 plus shipping. Hey everyone, it's Monday. Hopefully you had a good weekend. I have 12 orders right now to pull. I'm on a time crunch to get them all done during my lunch break, so let's grab them. The first one is on Mercari. there it is. It is a complete fussy cut ruler set for making quilts to help you, well, I guess make your squares for your quilts and everything. This is brand new. It came out of the Crafty Person storage unit, and this sale puts me in the black. So I spent $300 on that unit, and so far, after this one goes through on Mercari, I will have made a profit of $5. That's after fees and everything too. So there's a bunch more listed. There's a bunch more to list, but I'm finally in the black. So that's something I'm celebrating today. The next item is on Mercari as well, and it is a Funko Pop. It's right over here. I ordered a 4-pack of blind Funko Pops recently from a website, and this is one of them. I'm not going to make too much money, honestly, maybe even lose a couple bucks, but that is a Dragon Ball Z Funko Pop. I'll put the picture up here with the price. It sold for $7 plus shipping. The next 10 orders are all from eBay, and the first one is a video game. It's one of the ones I picked up last weekend, and I moved them around a little bit, but it's this one right here. It's A Bug's Life for PS1. Nothing huge. That sold for $4.99. I have $1 into each game, so I'm not making a huge amount. But overall, for the whole stack, it'll be okay profit. Back to the DVD shelf again, but this time for a book. It's one of these 3 nickel worth of skim milk, and I think it's A. But I will double check that. I just dropped a Funko Pop. That was one of the nice ones too. Yes, this one's A. It's a nickel's worth of skim milk by Robert Hastings. This is a local book, and published by my alma mater, SIU. That sold for $9.99, and I think I have 20 cents in that. Now, I see folks pick up perfume and things all the time and sell it for a great profit. This next item is some perfume. It's some White Diamonds by Elizabeth Taylor. And I think I picked that up at I don't know if it was an estate sale, yard sale, thrift store, I'm not sure. I think I have a couple bucks into it. I kept lowering the price because it just wouldn't sell. And that sold for $9.99 plus shipping. Now, I'm going to have to ship this ground because it does have alcohol in the perfume, and it cannot get on an airplane. I picked up a couple CDs on Friday when I went to the thrift store. They were $1 a piece at Goodwill, and I've sold a couple already. I sold SWV, It's About Time. Put that over there. And Elton John, The One. The Elton John CD sold for $6.99. And the SWV CD, that sold for $9.99. There's lots of media going out today, but I listed a bunch of media at the end of this last week. It's a copy of Green Eggs and Ham, and this is and other servings. It's got all these Dr. Seuss books here on it. I think I picked that up for $1 at a local thrift shop, and that sold for $10.99 after about 13 or 14 months. I have another set of cassettes, more media going out. They are songs and games for 4s, for 3s, for toddlers, and for babies. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 cassettes with the songbooks and everything as well. I picked these up at Goodwill. I think I paid $1 each for them. They've been up for quite a while before I had the shed, so more than a year, probably a year and a half or more. They sold for $24.99 plus media mail shipping. The next thing I had to grab is a blanket. It is this one right here. It's nothing fancy. It's a Holiday Time, which is a Walmart brand plush throw for Christmas. It's from several years ago, 2015 it looks like. That sold for $7.50 plus shipping. That is also out of the Crafty storage unit. And so that is going to mean I'm going to be like $8 or $9 in the black. All right, this next item I had to dig for and pull, so I went ahead and grabbed it. It is a set of vintage playing cards of Australia. Looks like they originally cost $3.75 Australian. These, I don't even remember where I picked these up. Probably a thrift store, maybe an estate sale. May have a couple bucks into them. Those sold for $19.99, and I've had those for a little over a year as well. And if you've been counting, that is the 9th item for eBay. There's one more item left, and it is going to be right here. I'm trying not to make you sick from me spinning the camera. In that priority box, I have it pre-packed, which means it's going to be easy to get out the door today, and I'll show you after I get this pulled. All right, there it is. It's in a regional rate box B box, which means it'll ship out for a 5-pound rate. There's actually probably 14, 15 pounds in the box. I think the maximum is 20 pounds for that box. But that is a set of VFW magazines. Picked them up at an estate sale in the creepy school. I'm almost completely sold out of everything I picked up from there. And I got these with some other magazines in a lot for $5. These, I really didn't even mean to pick these up. I wanted the locksmithing magazines, but these were mixed in. But I pulled them out, I listed them. There's 46 magazines in here, and they sold for $24.99 plus shipping. Well, I just got off work. It's still Monday, and I sold one item. It's the only thing I've sold on eBay today, but it keeps my October streak going. It's in this pink tub, and it is a body glove, ear glove, I guess, headset. And nothing fancy necessarily here. But I picked this up at a yard sale for maybe $1, maybe less, and it sold for $5.99. Nothing huge, but it's not a zero. So that is going to be everything for Monday. And I'm going to start a new thing. I'm going to do it on my channel, and it's not really for channel stuff, but it's for me. I've been kind of lazy. I am running for the king, but I have not been running, and I need to get a little more exercise. I sit at my desk all day for my full-time job. So here's what's going to happen. I am going to, starting tomorrow, for everything that sells, I'm going to do 5 push-ups. And I'll film it, and I'll do it in super fast mode, so you don't have to sit through me doing and struggling through a bunch of push-ups. But I'm not saying that, and I'm not going to list or anything. I still want my sales. But I also need to get some exercise as well. So I'm putting it out here so it's official. So for every item it sells, I'm going to do 5 push-ups, and we'll see how it goes and how tired I am if I have a good selling day. Thank you so much for joining us this week. Hopefully you saw some things you might be on the lookout for to sell in your online business. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like button below. If you didn't, hit the unlike button or dislike button. That's fine too. If you haven't subscribed yet, if you hit that subscribe button, it's free. It just helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe. And if you want to be notified when I post new content, hit the bell icon as well. Once again, thank you so much. Hope you have a great day. God bless.